Four travelers, a Kenku, a fairy, a mousefolk, and a half-elf, begin to descend with their sled pulled by two large lizards down into a forgotten passage deep beneath the mesas. A route built before the Theoclism, the event that arguably ruined this world, plunge many areas into darkness when the primary god, the creator of the world and the other gods, Newman, was slain. In a cataclysmic eruption of magical power, the center of the world was shattered. Though all the way out here, far, far to the edges of the world, this passage still stands underneath this mountain, even though it seems no one has been here in a long time, or at least no one has resided here in a long time. As this sled grinds on the stone brick floor, these tiles that once supported cart wheels and livestock or whatever else needed to move under this mesa, this area is now rough and rugged, these tiles worn by the small amount of dripping water that finds its way here underneath the mesa, unable to dry up as it normally would on the surface with the amount of sun. And as these footsteps and this grinding sound echo through the halls, the die is cast, and welcome to Spellcheck. You find yourselves in this tunnel because you came from Rustrock Fortress, the hideout of the Jackalkin. As their leader, a fearsome warlord named Ironjaw Krog suggested that you avoid the operations of the Phoenix Conclave by navigating into the mesa and underneath. Now this passage stretches out towards the desert, called the Garin Expanse, which I don't think I've actually said the proper name of before. As you make your way into this passage, what do we find our party doing? As our party moves in complete silence through this tunnel, these lizards pulling this large sled with some supplies on it, you would eventually come across what seems to be scratch marks and some traces of possibly fur of some sort, a couple bones sitting in the corner. Is there anything you'd like to do, or would you just like to continue on?
Can we investigate this, please?
Yeah, sure. Could you just give me... I'll let you pick, investigation or nature.
I would prefer, oh, the same. I'll go with an investigation.
Yep.
That's 15.
Alright. With a 15, I'll just say you can tell this is just some animal. Whatever
Okay.
animal it is, it seems to have moved on already. Possibly some kind of bear. Possibly just found its way in here at some point. You saw that the door was not wide enough for a bear to have fit through when you arrived. And these bones and this fur and these scratch marks don't seem fresh. This creature seems to have moved on already.
Alright.
Is that it? Let's go back. Let's continue.
Right. Continue deeper into this cave. And essentially, I guess this feels some sort of... It's almost like some sort of large underpass under this whole mesa, this like tunnel that kind of arcs downward a bit. Like it gets slightly less steep and less steep as you go down. Not to say it's particularly steep at the start either. It is a very, very long arc. As you make your way down through here, you would eventually see what seems to be a closed-off passageway, a metal door that's completely sealed already, and dwarvish writing.
I have Dwarvish.
This door is off to the side, but so this isn't directly blocking your path, I should specify. You can see that there is a small marking on the wall that pretty much just says east-west, with arrows facing in each direction. It just seems like this is a small guard post or small supply room along the way, maybe for people doing maintenance on these tunnels. Whatever it is, it's completely sealed off now. This metal door seems to have actually dropped from the ceiling to close off this room. It does not seem like something that would be easy to open again, at least with mechanical means, without a pulley, and you don't have a pulley on your side. There are also some small crystals inlaid in this door. On the other side of this tunnel, you are able to find another door similarly, except this one seems to have jammed on the way down, or been wrenched up, or it just seems like pretty much it's just stuck in place. Maybe about like crouching height if you, Leinara or Kaerith, the taller of the party, were to try and get underneath it. For Kenzie or Ro, it's quite easy. This also seems to be a small supply area.
Could we peer inside the one that's open?
Sorry, what was that?
Could I like peer inside the one that's open?
Yeah,
Like, not
you
go
can.
in, just take a look.
I believe you have the Eyes of the Dark thing, or the...
Yes, I
looks
have
at- okay.
the little sight.
As you look in here, you can peer around a bit. It actually looks like someone set up a campsite here at some point. There are ventilation tubes in a couple of these places that have been carved. I could just say this is clearly dwarven architecture. They think about these things, and they have methods to drill these very tight, very small tunnels that are able to lead air in and out. And all of these intricate systems. A lot of the times this would be with bellows or other basic machinery that they could get working to keep airflow in their mines. It seems like the supplies have been mostly looted. It seems like there's really not much left, and anything that is left is rotted. It seems like whoever has already been here has taken everything that was of use and has left just the 100 years of decay where it is, because that isn't particularly helpful. It does seem like there is a staircase leading down into a lower area, and you can hear what sounds like someone down in a further area. While Leinara is peering in there, Ro, I believe you have the highest passive perception. What is your passive perception? It's 18, right?
16.
16? Alright. You hear something moving. It is unclear where. And whatever it is, it quickly moves away. Just sounds like light scratching.
Kaerith would just like stare at the metal door and just like if we didn't move much, he would go back to the dwarvish text and try to and I read it because I do have dwarvish.
I thought you did.
Yeah, as I said, you can tell that this is just pretty much a direction sign, so people don't like walk out of
Okay.
one of these doors and then walk the wrong direction for way too long before realizing. Seems like pretty much just a reminder of which way is which. Nothing particularly important. You already know which direction you're going.
Yep.
You can confirm that this sign does say that east is the way you're going. Sorry,
Wait, what?
west is the
Okay.
way you're going.
Wait.
Sorry.
Hold
Wow,
on.
50-50 and I got it
New
wrong.
map lore. The world is not flat, and if you continue going east, we're gonna get to our destination.
Archer's been lying this whole time.
No, I've made
Crazy.
Kaerith into a round earther.
I'm around it for the guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Leinara's gonna stand back up and be like, "There's a staircase in there, and I think there's someone down there."
Huh? Okay,
Yeah,
we
no,
just-
I'm as confused as you.
Can we
mean,
just
it-
like do the same, and like while Leinara is yapping, Kaerith would also peer into the stairwell and hear the sounds.
Yeah, it looks dwarvish. I want to say. I am not totally confident about that, but this doesn't feel like a very normal place for people to live. Just saying.
Oh, to
Yeah.
specify further, the sound you hear, sounds like maybe like some like light footsteps. Not the sound of someone sneaking, but just the sound of just maybe a lighter creature moving around. As well as coughing. That sounds like a person coughing. It doesn't seem like whoever it is trying to be sneaky. They may not even
Okay,
know
so-
you're there.
Yeah, exactly. Kaerith would just like pull out his quarterstaff now with more confidence and crouch down and like try to hear him more now that he's literally on the stairwell.
It sounds like actually, what's your just stealth modifier? So what essentially what's your passive stealth?
Is it just what my stealth
It would be
modifier
10
is?
plus your modifier, pretty much.
It's 14.
14? Okay, let me just see if this person's perception's high enough. Yeah. Okay. As you just kind of make your way down here, I'm assuming you're not like actively sneaking. You're just more just generally being cautious, or are you actively trying to sneak up on whoever
Yeah, I'm
this is?
sneaking. I am
Okay,
trying
then,
to stealth around.
then
doing-
yeah, give me a stealth roll then.
I've learned my lesson. I'm not going to do D&D dice for this. I'm going to do physical dice.
Yeah, D&D Beyond has not
And
treated you
that's
guys well.
a 18 after my modifier.
18?
Yep.
Right, okay. As you make your way down, you can see a mouse folk rubbing their hands together. It seems like they've just sat down in the corner of this room between two crates. It seems like they have a little bit of gear with them, but not much. And they don't look too good, to be honest. You can definitely tell this is a Jackalkin.
Can we just look back with like, guys, I'm not cut out to be like the therapist here, guys. And Kaerith would like just like turn his quarterstaff back into the bone and just again just stay there until someone comes with me and try to get here. Like I also just like with my like fingers, if I do have fingers, I actually have no idea if
Yeah, you
Kaerith
have
have
fingers.
I
You
would just
essentially
do,
would
like-
have like bird claw type fingers.
I would
in the
just try
same
to do
shape
the
as a normal
best
person's hand.
J symbol as I can to like maybe symbolize that it's a jackalkin.
So you can get the message across to the rest of the party, who's upstairs if you want to sneak back up. What do you guys want to do
Yep,
about this?
Someone needs help.
We should go check, probably.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, as you guys go back down, are you guys making yourself known this time?
Yeah.
I would think that's for the best, but
Yeah, it's for the best. I mean, okay, but they're not like they're gonna
Yeah.
do anything to us because they don't look so great. But yeah, let's not try to go
Yeah,
there with the
they're
intent of
not looking to
stuffing
shake
around.
away. As you sneak down, or I guess not sneak down, sorry, as you slink down, as you come around the corner of these stairs, you would see this Jackalkin mousefolk look up and glance over into the darkness. It doesn't seem like they're super good at seeing in the dark. Is someone there? Kenzie, you would actually recognize this voice. They sound rough. This person's clearly been down here for a bit, and their voice sounds a little ragged. But you would know this as Zap, which is Sawyer's sibling.
Okay.
Do you guys have, by the
Kaerith
way,
would
have you
just-
guys lit up like a torch or anything? Because if not,
mean-
I don't think.
Kaerith would just like pull his quarry staff out, and with like the smallest bit of power, he would just create a small orb of fire to use like a light source.
I believe, yeah, you could do that with Chromatic Orb. That would use up Chromatic Orb if you want, but I would let you use it for that.
Maybe don't do that. Don't you have a torch?
We have lanterns. We can use a lantern.
Yeah, let's just use a lantern.
Yeah, okay. Kaerith would just like Kaerith would just like look like those little cartoon characters that are caught in an action, just like pull his quarry staff back slowly and light the lantern up.
You can tell this person seems afraid of you, because they cannot see anything but a silhouette in the darkness, or 4 silhouettes in the darkness. I guess honestly they probably wouldn't even be able to see Kenzie and Rose, so probably 2 silhouettes now that I think about it. As you light this up, you hear him ask again, who are you?
Don't worry, we're not gonna hurt you. We're just. What are we doing?
Kaerith would just let it, with like a sweeter voice he probably heard before, just like a calmer voice. We're not here to hurt you. We were just traveling through the tunnels and we had a bit of a talking down here, and we just wanted to check in if everything was alright.
You came at a good time.
Is everything alright?
As now that you get a good light, to be able to see this person, you can tell that she has, like, she looks haggard, like, paler than she should, like, bloodshot, around the eyes, just real, like, fur seems to be, like, matted, just seems in generally really bad shape, and even her voice sounds just, like, awful and just shot.
Kaerith after
She seems in really bad
reali-
shape.
Okay. Kaerith after like just realizing this information, he would hesitate. He would just look down at his like hands and count how much rations does he have? Rations, crackers does he have? And he would just say, just here, have my tinderbox.
Wait, if you're,
I
I
keep my water.
actually. Wait, Kaerith, I actually, I think I actually can get her something a little better. Can I cast Goodberry?
Yes, you can.
Awesome.
How do you want
Right,
to
so
play
then-
for that?
I guess they're purple. I don't know.
You just produce
Blueberries?
from your pocket mysterious grapes and hand it to this person.
That sounds great, honestly. Yeah, no, they just kind of like, yeah, no, I guess they just cup their hands together, 10 fucking purple berries appear, and then it's like, yeah.
Kaerith would just look at them and just look back at Leinara. Are these poisonous?
If I cast the spell correctly, probably not. If anything, I'm fairly certain they will actually help restore her health. And also, I seem to recall when I was learning this spell something about it also sufficing to satiate her for an entire day, but I could be wrong about that.
You see, as she takes a couple of these and eats them, it doesn't look like there's much physical difference. It's not like just the fur just unmats or anything like that. Like there's no noticeable visible difference. But you see her look up. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. What's your name?
Zap.
Zap, that's nice to meet you. I'm Leinara, they, them, and this is Kaerith.
Nice to meet you.
And, are Kenzie and Ro also, like, behind us, or, like...
Kenzie's just kind of stood there with like her mouth open, like in shock.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, and then so I guess Leinara's gonna, like, kind of, like, point towards Ro, like, that's Ro, and, that's Kenzie over here. We were just traveling through, like, Kaerith's herd.
Zap, what are you doing down here?
Hey.
How did you get here?
I came in here with two others. I don't know where they are.
Oh, gotcha.
I think they're still down in the city.
Down?
Yeah.
What?
Kaerith would just like, after hearing this, Kaerith would just like, just walk away from the main group and start investigating this room Zap was in.
It doesn't seem like there's any way down from here. As she sees you start investigating that, though, she kind of pipes up again. No, it's not directly down from here. Further in the passage, there's the bridge. It goes over a large cavern with a dwarven city inside. The bridge collapsed a long time ago, so the only way through is to go down into the city and then up from the other side. Unless you can climb across maybe a mile or two of ceiling.
Our track record with that isn't very good. What do you mean there's just an entire city down here?
I don't know, there just is. The dwarven city.
Huh.
It doesn't seem
Okay.
like Zap knows much about this. If one of you wants to make a history check, though, I'd let you try.
Because I'm the one investigating, may I do it?
Sure.
Okay. Okay. For this, I'm actually gonna trust the D&D dice.
Why would you do that?
Many
Nat
have made
20!
that mistake
Nat
before.
20!
What?
Oh, nat 20. All right. You would know that this city in this area, at least there is supposedly a dwarven city under here, though until now you had never put together that it was directly connected to this tunnel, since you had never even heard of this tunnel before until recently. But now that you know there is a city down here, it is quick for you to piece together that this is the city of Dorak Gara, the dwarven city on the far side of the Garn Expanse from Sandrigara, which is also originally a dwarven city.
May I get a spell checking of how that spell checking?
Yes.
He said the thing. He said the thing.
No way.
That's how you spell Dorak.
That was a D?
If I'm more surprised that it's a D than it existing. Oh my god.
You would know that Dorak Gara, from what you know, with a nat 20, is essentially considered a lost city because really it was a big dwarven city, and at some point after the Theoclism it completely died out, mainly because it was so isolated from everything else and relied so heavily on trade that without anything to sustain themselves, most of their people fled to Sandrigara or died. It is a victim of the longer reaching effects that are almost the ripple effect of the theoclism a very long time ago. While it wasn't directly corrupted, it was still a victim.
Okay, and I guess Kaerith just overlaid the fact. No, but it's here? Doraga. Is it. Wait, Zap, is it Doragara?
It might be, I don't know.
Yeah, sorry. Don't know why do you know? Guys, apparently this is one of the most lost cities. It belongs to the Dwarvish. That's why Dwarven. I have no idea how the species is called.
Dwarves.
Dwarf. Oh, is it? It's literally dwarf.
Yeah, it's just dwarves.
Isn't it the dwarfish city? Okay.
It's the dwarvish, yeah, it's just, it belongs to the dwarves.
Okay. It was like one of the like biggest dwarvish cities. It like really relied on the trade routes, and after the theoclism, because of the fact that it couldn't get any more like trade inside, most of it died down, or actually fled to Sandrigara. It has so much history there. Can we please go?
I don't think I've ever seen you so excited about anything.
I just really want to know like history and anything about lost things, or maybe finding something. Maybe finding just finding it. It would be so interesting.
Maybe we focus on getting Zap out of here first.
Yeah. I mean, it does sound really interesting if it is what you're saying, and it's just, I think we have other priorities at the moment.
Well, you heard Zap. It's there's a bridge and it kind of collapsed, so it's sideways in or there. So I say we go. Zap, you ready to go?
Yeah, I can go.
I can just like hand out my like water container, like fresh from the oasis from next to Rush Rock.
Thank you. And then she'll take a little sip. I mean, she's like shorter than Kenzie is even. So it's not like she needs a lot of water, but has a little bit. And then hands it back to you.
Well, Kaerith would just go like up.
Okay, is there anything anyone else would like to do to interact with Zap before you guys keep going?
Ray's
Or while
gonna
you're going?
fly over and clean up Zap with prestidigitation. And if it doesn't like fully clean up her on the first try, like she'll cast it again to make sure that the matted fur and everything is gone.
Yeah. There's definitely some things you can't really do much about, but overall the fur at least, you can make her look a lot more presentable. As you guys keep going, I'm wondering one thing in particular. Hey, Kenzie, is there anything you'd like to do to interact with this person? You know this person. It doesn't seem like they've fully realized yet. Like it doesn't seem like they've just had like a moment where they're like, oh wait, Kenzie's here.
Oh, we're leaving the room first, right? Or
Yeah, you guys are head up and back on the main road now.
okay. Kenzie's just gonna pull Zap into a quick hug, and just be like, Why are you here exactly? Like, were you on a trip, or? Because it's a strange place to be.
You can see she's definitely surprised at first, but then reciprocates the hug. We came in here looking for treasure, something we could bring back to everybody.
Who else were you with?
I came down here with Grath and Bula.
Okay. And they're still in the city?
Hopefully.
Okay. Okay.
We've been down here for a while.
What hurt you so bad?
I've just been running around an underground city isn't great on the fur. It looks like mainly she's just exhausted. It doesn't seem like there's really a lot of visible injuries, to be honest. Maybe like some scratches and other stuff. There actually, there is one at least decent sized scratch on the leg that hasn't healed yet. That still has some like dried blood around the edge. And she looks down at that one. Oh, I fell off of a building, collapsed. Yeah. Maybe just a heads up when you're down there. Everything's falling apart, so either stuff is gonna fall on you or underneath you, and it seems like there's not really a middle ground where it's safe.
It's just one ruin to the next for us, isn't it?
Yeah.
At least there's not like giant bugs in this one, right? Like there's not giant bugs that are going to attack us.
I saw
You know.
a spider about yay big, and they like show with their hands. It's like a couple inches.
You know what? We've dealt with
That's
worse.
child's play. That's
Yeah.
child's play.
Yeah, it wasn't really a threat.
Well, we ready?
Yeah, as you guys continue down, bringing this sled, eventually you find yourselves at a spot where the tunnel opens up, and you can see that the walkway continues out over a bridge before just dropping off. It only gets a few pillars out before just completely dropping. You can see that there is a side passageway that also has a ramp. You can tell it is a very shallow ramp for livestock or carts or sleds to be able to move over. Seems like this city was built with livestock and sleds and carts in mind.
Should we take the easy route then? Just maybe.
Yeah. Possibly.
Alright. You guys can see that it kind of just goes out into darkness straight ahead, so you can take a side route and begin to descend into the city of Dorak-Gara. As you make your way down, you can find the passageway has another one of these dropping metal doors that is also braced open. It seems like this one has been intentionally braced with a stack of bricks. And Zap's gonna just kind of gesture for you to go underneath. The one issue with this, for Kaerith or Leinara, this is low enough to the ground where you would need to fully get on your stomach and slide underneath the door. This is like barely held open still. And you can tell that there used to be 4 bricks stacked up here. This door is clearly crunched through one of the 4, leaving only 3 remaining. And you can see the pieces of the brick that was broken on either side. These doors are extremely heavy.
Kaerith, should we just wait outside?
If you don't come with, you're not going to be able to get out of here.
Oh!
Kaerith would just be like, I'm going either ways. So yeah, Kaerith would just Kaerith
What about-
wouldn't even like have second thoughts. He would just like do some stretches. Hasn't needed to do like this much activity since Queensport, but still Kaerith knows he can do this.
Yeah, you can
Leinara
slide
doesn't.
fairly easily just on your stomach under the door.
What about the sled?
The sled,
Oh.
yeah. The sled is gonna have a little trouble.
Just a
Wait,
little,
hold
huh?
on. What do we need this? What did we need the sled again for?
Yeah, it's your supplies
kind
for
of-
crossing the desert.
Okay, so Kaerith would just stop stretching and just do one more arm stretch before he just started loading the bag of holding.
You know what? Actually,
would
fair. Are you gonna put the lizards in the bag folding?
The lizards. Hold on.
I don't think it's
Wait,
humane.
no, they can they can last in there because it's 10 minutes without air in there until they
Yeah, actually,
until they
yeah.
die. So we have way enough time. So Kaerith would just be like, "Don't
Okay,
make
I'm gonna
this
need animal
difficult, and
handling
just
to get
don't make this
these
difficult."
giant lizards to crawl into a bag of holding.
Should I trust it? I'm gonna do physical dice here. Let me get my fancy one. Okay, I got my fancy one here. Don't make this difficult, lizards, please. And that's a 15.
15. It
Yep.
is a struggle, and you need some help from your compatriots. But you're able to get both lizards wrangled and into the bag, as well as the cart or sled barely. It is a pretty wide sled, and you kind of have to stretch the bag of holding a little bit. Actually, sorry, the sled itself wouldn't be able to fit under here. The rest of the supplies you could pack into the bag of holding, pull the sled underneath, put them back on, and then pull the lizards back out. The lizards seem traumatized.
I think when we traumatized after being put in the
Can
bag.
Kaerith just like hold his bird palm out and just like pour like half a day's worth of my rations inside of it? And hold
Yeah,
it in front of the lizards.
Yeah, you can give them a little food. They do have their own
Sorry,
rations, though,
buddies.
if you want to give them some. It's just dried large bugs.
Oh wait, we do have its food? Okay, I'm just gonna put
Yeah,
out
it's on the
food.
cart with the rest of it. Because
Yeah,
you
so I'm
need to
just
be
gonna
able
pull
to
out
feed
their
them on the way.
food. And I'm gonna feed them and just like, sorry buddies, it had to be done.
Where's Bug?
Bug just crawls under with you guys. He's not tall enough to be a problem. The lizards are
Okay.
quite large. Bug's a foot and a half
I
long. The
really
lizards are
want to
like,
see.
genuinely you need to take them one by one through the bag of holding because they weigh so much that they like nearly fill up its capacity. But I'll say you guys can manage this. It is a pain and takes like an hour to get this done because these are some angry lizards and it is like 7 feet long including the tail. But it's still thin and not the strongest creature, and you're able to get it in there. And release it on the
At
other
least we
side.
did. Oh, let's go, guys.
Alright, you can make your way into the city of Dorak Gara. This is a city that is almost like bowl-shaped, and you can see these large pillars that reach up into the darkness above that you would assume would support that massive bridge that crosses over it. As you move through, the sight of bloodstains catch your eye. It seems like there's drops of blood or some kind of bloodstain at the entrance of one of these small passages that goes down. There's a lot of these various passages that go around the city. A lot of these like underpasses under buildings and stuff like that. Dwarves love tunneling.
Kaerith just seeing this would just like not I don't just look disgusted at the blood and just continue going on. Like, but now with a bit more consciousness, like holding his bone, but not actually his quarterstaff out.
Should
Alright.
we be worried
Do you
about
want to
blood?
just go through there? Or do you want to try and find another way around in case something's still in there?
That's a good question.
Sorry, so to be clear, what are the options presented with us right now?
The quickest, most direct route goes through various underpasses and stuff towards the center of town. It seems like you definitely could, because this is a city. There's other alleys and roads to go through. It just might take you more time, and if there is anything dangerous down here, maybe either time or proximity might matter. So if you guys want to take a shortcut that seems like something has been there recently, then that's an option. Or if you guys want to circumnavigate, but it might take longer.
If just like after going through the hassle of getting the lizards over, I would just be like, guys, please, I don't really care. And Kaerith would just like edge closer to the blood-trailed alleyway.
I mean, I think we should probably not go down the bloody alleyway. That feels like a really bad decision for our continued survival, in my opinion.
Kaerith, no. Okay, no, I'm joking.
Are you guys gonna head around then to a different area and just circumnavigate this place?
Just what? No, Ro. Ro. I just turn back to Ro. Ro, what should we do? Bloody trail or just risk navigating this in ruins city?
Ro looks up. She's been drinking this whole time. Just, girl, I don't know.
Girl, make your mind up.
Okay, Kenzie, Zap, do either of you guys have an opinion, or...?
In the alleyway,
Alright.
Alright, sure.
personally.
As you and your party descend into this little underpass alleyway, you can see that there is what seems to be these like blood stains everywhere. No bodies, no remnants of any fight, just blood stains splattered across one of the walls. They seem dried. They don't seem recent. As you pass through here, you can continue towards the center of town. I'm assuming you guys are still following Zap, unless you guys just have your own
Yeah.
plan.
If we just like stop time to time, just taking this opportunity to like head on, Kaerith just feels like that one kid in a school field trip that really is passionate about it. Because Kaerith is really passionate about it. Exploring the forest he grew up in, he still has this need to find ruins that had past civilizations in them. And yeah, Kaerith would just like try to remember everything, copy some of the scriptures they see on the way, and yeah, that's about it for Kaerith.
Zap would actually turn to you. If you want to take some time to look around, we could try and light a torch or something to signal you once we're at the other side and have an actual way to get through. Should be able to see it.
Yeah, sure, that'd be amazing. Yeah, sure, that'd be amazing. Kaerith just like pulls out his quarterstaff and just continues going into the ruins.
Okay.
Are we all
Kaerith,
splitting up in the... Okay.
Kaerith goes into the darkness.
Kaerith will
Maybe
never
we
be
need
seen
help.
again, trust. I will do
Scream if you
another
need help, I
French.
don't know.
I love the
I
four
will do
members of
another
our
horn for
party.
you, Kenzie, trust. I will do another horn for you, Kenzie, okay? I will do another horn for you.
Amazing.
I love the four members of our party: Ro, Leinara, Kenzie, and Zap, who've always been the four party members.
Yep.
The
Oh,
other
I'm
three of
carrying
you
the party hike now.
can make your way further into these ruins, but yeah, we will rejoin with Kaerith in a bit.
Okay, bye.
Good luck, Jynx.
And he's banished.
Well,
All right. As you guys continue on, Zap will lead you to a passage that leads down a bit in the center. This should go to the Undercity. Unfortunately, this seems to be like the best way to get up, surprisingly, is go down and then up, and underneath some of the other collapses. Do any of you know magic?
Yeah.
Ro and I do.
But
Perfect. We'll need someone who knows magic.
Oh, okay. Why?
Some of the various, like, arcane defenses for this city are still active after even so long. If we could open up some of these doors, it would give us a little bit more chance of actually traversing the place.
Oh, I can definitely try that, yeah.
And eventually you guys would make your way through these like twisting, almost labyrinthine tunnels under this city. And find your way. It seems like Zap actually knows the place quite well, as if they've been here before. Is able to find a large metal door inlaid with crystals, similarly to the other ones you've seen. These, we've been calling them lockdown doors. They've been triggered by something a long time ago. And, well, they just dropped into place. It doesn't seem like there's an easy way to open and close it besides, one of the actual detectors that is supposed to trigger it in the first place. There should be a crystal node not too far away. The issue is, once you disable it, it'll only disable for a bit, and the door's gonna slam shut the moment you stop messing with it. We were trying to get this working earlier.
where's
I see.
the other people that you were with?
I don't know.
How did you lose them?
We're navigating through all these tunnels and alleyways. I don't know where they went. They disappeared.
We got lost.
It'll probably be a lot of tight corridors to actually reach the node. But someone should stay here to brace the door.
Oh. Do we have... Well, if the passageway is small, then it's... How do you activate the node again? Sorry, magic?
Yeah.
You said? Then between me and Ro, it's probably better that Ro goes, right? Because
I guess, yeah.
one of us is better for small corners.
Yeah, I can.
Then if Ro goes, the rest of us could stay, or I don't know if you guys want to go with Ro, or... I mean, either way, it looks like I'm on bracer duty, so...
I can go with Ro.
I'll go
you
too
guys
to show
wanna
you
stay
where it
with-
is. I think you'll be fine on your own. It's a pretty open area. It's like this kind of octagon-shaped room with a couple different passageways in it now.
Okay. I'll scream really loudly if it turns out I'm not okay.
Sounds good.
All right. Ro, Kenzie, and Zap can begin making their way into one of these hallways while Leinara waits by the door to activate it. And Leinara, I'm going to take you out of the VC now.
Okay, bye guys.
Bye.
All right, we've whittled down the party to two. As you guys travel through these tunnels, you find your way into a chamber with a locked door. And Zap turns to you. This door's locked, but we could just get to the other side through the ventilation. There's a lot of these tubes that the dwarves cut so the air could actually flow around here. They used to actually have bellows and stuff to pump but well, they still work as tiny tunnels. And she's gonna hop up on the doorknob of the door and then reach up to a small hole in the wall, maybe only a foot wide, and start making her way through.
Yeah, we'll follow, I guess.
All right.
Yeah.
You two can make your way into this chamber. It looks like there's this large crystal at the far side of the room that is humming and flickering with light as if something's activating it.
Is Zap coming with us?
Yes, Zap went in first, so Zap drops down into the new room.
Ro's gonna give Kenzie a little bit of a look. Just a bit of a like, I don't know about this kind of look.
Okay. Wrong, we can fight our way out.
Yeah. What do you guys want to do once you're in the room?
Can we investigate it at all?
Yeah, are you just trying to like inspect the crystal, or are you actually trying to interact with it?
Just not interact with it, just inspect.
Okay, I'll say investigation or arcana.
Investigation, please. Got a +10.
Oh, nice.
These will give you different
nice.
results, by the way. I will
That
say
was-
these are separate checks.
Okay. Well, I just got a 19, so that's 29.
19. You know what, for a roll that good, I'll give you a little bit of information from Arcana. This essentially seems like some kind of crystal that's meant to detect, like an alarm, pretty much. It's meant to be triggered by something and then trigger the doors to shut, like as Zap actually already told you, a lockdown system.
Right. But the doors are already closed.
Yeah, the doors seem to have been closed for a long time now.
If we touch it or like interact with it again, is it going to open the doors? Or
I'll say with an investigation check, you'd guess that it may actually lift some of these if the lockdown ends. Though pretty much with magic you could trick it into thinking the lockdown has ended. It doesn't. You'd guess that there's some kind of system to actually shut this down properly through some kind of ritual or something. It doesn't seem like Zap knows how. It doesn't seem like you know how. But you could definitely essentially disable the lockdown for this localized area.
Okay, so if they touch this crystal, nothing's gonna happen. If they just touch it.
Yeah, if you just touch it, it's just a crystal. Seems like you'd need to interact with it magically to do anything.
Okay.
There is also
Does
a
that mean I
fragment that has been broken off. If you want to just take it with you, you can. It's free crystals.
When you say it's broken off, can we see where it's broken off from?
Yeah, it just looks like it was a more beautifully cut crystal and then just got broken at some point. There's just a decent chunk of it just on the altar with it.
I don't think we should take that.
okay.
What do you think?
What is your passive perception? Both of you?
60.
12.
Let me roll something. Okay, interesting. Ro, you hear something moving, and Kenzie, you hear just the slightest tearing of something behind you.
I don't know, Kenzie, because when we was back at the start of the tunnel, I
I
heard
don't know
something.
if you'd have time to talk right now. This is when I might need to just finish telling you what the world you're about to see. I'm guessing you guys would turn around when you hear a tearing and strange sound behind you. You see, Zap is taller.
Yep.
As something
Yep.
is...
Yep.
It seems like the very skin is tearing apart, as
Yep.
her arms and legs get longer, and this fur of the face rips and tears open as these like 4 mandible mouth parts open up, as it reveals these 2 dark black eyes underneath. As you watch as what seems to be this pelt or skin being worn over this other gooey, almost like creaking creature as it expands these claws through these hands, almost wearing this skin like gloves, is going to attack. And that is where we're going to end the episode.
No.
Rest in peace, Zap. Dead long before you got here. Unfortunately.
Wait, actually.
Yes. Whatever this is, it is just taken like their actual skin.
Okay.
But thank you, everyone, for watching. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye, everyone.